Welcome to the conference room of Broad Street Realty. This is David Krucoff, my son Jacob. Owen's behind the camera. He's going to be up here in a minute. We've been making picks all year, and we've done pretty well. All of us have finished above 500. Last week we did pretty well. Crazy games last week, games that should have been won by one team that were not on two occasions. Anyway, all three of us were 3-1. On the over-unders, the young guys did not do as well. They were both 1-3. So that's what happened last week. This week, we're really looking forward to making the picks. Owen, come on up if you can. Jacob, step in over here a little bit. Okay, so the first game is Kansas City at New England. Tough game. The Chiefs are playing well. The Patriots have had time to prepare. Jacob, what do you think?
Well, I first of all, I think it's definitely going to be a higher scoring week than last week.
Okay.
In the case it was 2012 when all the games were like low scoring and then the divisional were high scoring, so I think it's going to be a different week.
Right.
More offense. Okay, so I'm going with 31-21 as the final score. I'm going to rely on my friend Ted to see what he wants me to pick.
All right, why don't you show Ted up to the camera there? Okay, go ahead and point him at the camera. What does he need to say?
2 league MVPs, 4 Super Bowl rings, guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer. Now let's give him a hand job into this cup.
What? Couldn't understand what he's talking about. Was he talking about Tom Brady?
Yes, Tom Brady.
Okay, very good.
The people will get it.
Okay, if you say so. All right, so 31-21 Patriots versus the spread. Owen, what do you think?
I think the Chiefs have been playing very well. Patriots have not. I think they had more time to prepare. I think they're still better than the Chiefs overall. So they'll get it barely versus the spread, 28-23.
So you're picking the Patriots. I have to say that the Patriots are experienced. The Chiefs are not to that experience. 4.5 is not that many points. I think that Owen is on target here, just barely. I'll take the Pats. Packers go across the country to Arizona. I'll start. I think the Cardinals are excellent. I think the Packers played well last week. The Redskins played poorly in the end. Redskins could have done better. I think Arizona's tougher. Give me the Arizona Cardinals. A. Jacob.
I think it's going to be a very exciting game.
Yeah.
One of those very offensive battles.
Yeah.
It's going to be much different than last time. In fact, I think the Cardinals will pull it out barely. It's going to be an exciting game. Maybe probably the best game of the week, maybe.
Okay.
37-34 in overtime.
Okay. So Arizona, you're taking Packers versus the spread, OT. All right. Owen?
I'd certainly like to see the Packers lose after beat the Redskins last week.
Yeah.
I do think it'll be a pretty offensive game, not nearly as offensive as Jacob said though.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick the Cardinals, but I'll pick the Packers versus the spread, 27-21.
Cardinals.
That's
Packers
average.
versus spread.
That's average.
Well, okay.
I was talking about the offense.
All right. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
I still have Arizona. All right. Seahawks are 1.5 point dogs playing a team that's 15-1. Owen, what do you think?
I definitely could see the Seahawks winning this game. It's unfortunate they have another trip to the trip east 2 weeks in a row. I guess the Vikings aren't that far east, but whatever.
Yeah. Go on.
I'll go with the Panthers, 27-24.
Panthers. Okay, Jacob, what do you think?
28-24 Panthers.
All right. Well, I also will take the Panthers. All right, last pick of the day. I'll start. I think the Broncos are not that great. I think the Steelers are getting a lot of points. I'm gonna take the Steelers. Jacob.
Despite no Antonio Brown, I'm picking a defensive thriller.
Okay.
And I actually think the Steelers will pull it out 23-20. And not just one overtime, but two overtimes.
Come on. That's ridiculous. Go on.
I gotta pick a little bit of everything, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you picked double overtime, because it's not gonna happen. All right, 23-20 Steelers. I like the score, though. Go ahead, Owen.
All right. Normally, I would pick the Steelers, and I was planning on picking the Steelers to win this game. But with Antonio Brown out, I'm not sure if it deserves a 7.5-point swing in the spread that they got, but I think it's going to be really important, and I think the Broncos are now going to win the game.
Yeah.
I think it'll be 28-24. That's Steelers versus the spread.
Yeah, I think that your pick is right on. I think it's gonna be lower scoring than that, though. All right, that's it. That's it for this week. We have a lot of the same picks. The only difference we have,
Me and Owen are exactly the same, I think.
the only difference we have is
The Arizona game.
the Arizona game where, no, we all picked, no, where you guys two pick the Packers and I'm picking the Cardinals. Other than that, all of our picks are identical. So we'll see how we do. Thanks, guys.